Forwards are pretty important in FC24. They're the position that you rely on to find the back of the net, finish their dinner, and clutch up in those crucial FUT Champs matches. So to help you decide which forwards to put into your team, I'm bringing back the tier lists. Fresh, updated. It's been over a month since the last one, so a lot of new cards are on the game. There's still going to be some of the old promo cards featured that is still, you know, a serious level. And just to make this one a bit more fun, I'm including a few evolutions. Full disclaimer, I've only tried to select evolutions that are currently still obtainable. So these are ones that have evolution paths that you can do on the game right now. But before we dive into the tier list, I've got to bring something up real quick. Only 11.8% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed to this channel. So if you've been around for a while, watch more than 1 or 2 of my videos and you enjoy the content, I'd really appreciate a sub down below. Smash that button. It's completely free to do so and it'll help me out big time. Also, I'm not including heroes or icons in this tier list whatsoever because majority of those are going to be probably high S tier, A+. So if you want to see like individual updated tier lists for icons and heroes, let me know down below in the comments. But let's get rolling. For cheap and fast FC24 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com, link down below, and make sure to use my code Morsi at checkout to get yourself 5% off. In regards to the cards that I have selected, I've tried to be pretty current and updated here. I tend to pick cards that came out within the last month since the previous tier list, but a few older cards are definitely still going to be included just because they're still high up on the power curve and probably pretty decent options at this stage of the game, but I've tried to freshen it up a little bit. To kick things off, we're going for the A+ tier, and I'm going to start with Mr. Fire, Raheem Sterling, Winter Wildcard Alex Morgan, Rafa Leao in the building. Greasy Griezmann is also joining this section. Now, Rafa Leao and Griezmann I've touched on in previous tier lists. They're still fantastic options, super meta playstyles, and definitely feel level with the power curve in game. Rafa Leao's a powerhouse, absolute ball carrying machine who knows where the back of the net is. Griezmann, some of the best dribbling in the game, and even though they've nerfed finesse shots, my boy could still score screamers. And I kid you not, Trevellas might even be better than finesse shots right now. And this man knows where the back of the net is whilst pinging those. So those two definitely in the A+ category. Alex Morgan, unbelievable dribbling in game. The way she carries the ball is fantastic. The shooting is insane. Some of the best finesse shots probably in this game. And this Winter Wildcard version, yeah, it's a decent upgrade from the goal. And then the Fire Raheem Sterling. I've also included the Ice one in this tier list. Same with a lot of other Fire and Ice cards. I've tried to select the meta ones in my opinion and included both the versions so I can give an interesting, maybe controversial opinion on which one I prefer. But for me, Fire Sterling is that boy. Oh yeah, he's very good. I used him as like a left-sided centre forward, right-sided centre forward, out-and-out striker in my main team. I'll see if I can show you my goal-to-game ratio with the boy. I think I even give him a little run out in the cam position at one point. The boy knows where the back of the net is. Look at that goal contribution in 128 matches. Things you love to see. 4-star, 5-star, fantastic dribbling, brilliant shooting, pace is there. He feels so good in game. Just the way he carries the ball, glued to his feet. Quality card. Sticking a couple of cards into the A tier now. We're going to start off by placing Fire versus Ice Marta in the A section. Pulisic's brand new player of the month is in there. Luis Muriel with his 87 rated moments, I believe these cards are. And also the brand new flashback, that guy Welbeck. Now, Marta's a brilliant card. She's got unbelievable dribbling in game, but I feel like a little bit of a lack of pace. Even though the dribbling definitely makes it feel quicker, it's noticeable, as well as the finishing letting her down a little bit. So I'll say she's more of a ball carrier, maybe more of a cam than an actual winger, but still I wanted to include her in this list, but she's in the A for me. Pulisic surprised me. I actually did pick him up on the RTG. I didn't review him on the channel, but the pace is good, the dribbling's really good, attack positioning, the AI movement, like the runs in behind, fantastic. Made him as a right-sided centre forward, getting a lot of space, creating a little cracks in my opponent's defence. The issue was the finishing let him down a tiny bit, but still scored a fair few goals for me. That's why he's in the A tier. Muriel for the price is a bit of a steal. Gonna get outdated super quick though, but still a decent option at this stage. Same with Welbeck. Once again, lovely playstyle plus. They've given him rapid, makes him feel a little bit more meta. He's also got technical and quick step, power shot, and I believe it's chip shot. I'm not 100% sure on the last one there, but I reviewed him yesterday on the channel if you want to check it out. Decent option, but I think there's better cards available, of course, but for the price, you can't really complain. Going back to the A+ tier, we're going to smash out a big chunk here. Oshwala, Radioactive into the A+ we go. Kingsley Coman, A+. Both of the Fire versus Ice João Felixes are in the A+ as well. And I'm also going to be placing My boy, Dominic Solanke in the A+. I'll move my camera as well. I always do this every tier list. I always block it off. So down here we go. Let's talk about Ashwala quickly. Her gold card was ridiculous at the start of the game. This radioactive is elevated, chemistry is brilliant, she's still really affordable and still very usable at this stage. I will say the pace and the ball carrying makes it feel unbelievable in game. She's got a great shot as well, but may potentially get outdated during Team of the Year, as there's definitely going to be a power curve increase, I am sure. Kingsley Coman's always good on FIFA games or FC 24 this year. He's really quick in game, feels much quicker than the 92 pace. Shooting's normally pretty reliable. The issue with the Fire vs Ice cards, they've given them interesting playstyles. This one has the better being ping pass. I believe the Fire has relentless plus, but it's still got really nice ball carrying, dribbling playstyles, and I think he's just super meta in game, or he feels that way. João Felix, very similar. On paper, the stats aren't anything like insane, but like this boy outperforms them. He's had so many crazy evolutions as well, and I feel like the Fire versus Ice, they're very comparable. You got a bit more pace on the Fire version and a bit more shooting and more clinical aspect to the Ice. But the price-wise, they're almost identical. Playstyle pluses, we've got Trivela and First Touch. I definitely prefer Trivela, but First Touch is nice. He's got technical partner with crazy dribbling stats. Definitely a really solid option at this stage of the game. And my boy, Big Dom Solanke. Well, Mamu's different. He's like what you want Haaland to feel like in game. He's not as tall, but like just so quick and so lean that he can drift in between defenders. My first game I picked him up, I bagged 5 goals. Up against VVD and Varane, the Team of the Week upgrade version. The boy was flying. Power header, utilise that from crosses, whip pass, cross, whatever playstyle that's called. The one Havertz and Batcher has. Corners, find him, you're gonna score goals. Now let's get into our first Fire versus Ice debate. Musa Diaby, Ice, Fire version. The Fire for me is going into the A tier, but the Ice is going into A+. Now I'm a little bit disappointed with Diaby in general here. I feel like the upgrade from his gold is barely even noticeable. It has like identical dribbling on the Fire version, which is hilarious. Like it's exactly the same stats. All we really get is a little boost to the physicals, the shooting and the passing, which, you know, doesn't really do much for the card. Yes, he can now find the back of the net a little bit more. And we do have the weak foot increase, which is obviously much better in my opinion as well. But I feel like playstyle plus a power shot, yes, it's good. But still, I'm a little bit, you know, could have been better. But the Ice version for me is the better option. We got much better dribbling stats. We get a boost to the agility, the balance, the ball control, the dribbling itself. The passing goes up. The shooting's a little bit lower than the Fire. But the playstyle plus of technical, it's just a different level, man. I love it. And with Diaby, it is a crazy combination. Quick step, rapid, technical plus. The boy glides across the pitch. So this is the first debate. Hey, let me know if you disagree. Oh, yes. Now, this is going to feel good, okay? And I don't do it because I'm an Arsenal fan. I just had to include a B+ card in this tier list. It had to be done. So for that reason, Richarlison, yeah, you're not bad. You're not bad, mate. But I'm going to stick you in the B+ tier for both of them. You know what? His weak foot's great. But I find on the ball, it might just be me, just feels a little bit sluggish, a little bit slow. Same with the pace, it's lacking a little bit. Very usable cards still, but for me, they got to be in the B+. I'm going to get some hate for that one, I know it, but bring it on. Also join them in the B+, we're going to put in Alexander Isak with the wildcard. 85 rated, just going to be outdated very quickly. But I feel like with this one, I did expect it to be better at the time, but EA let me down big time. 85 rated with these kind of stats. He's still usable in game, but let's be real. But definitely going to be below the power curve in a very short time. Now, a couple of position change cards going into the A tier. They're going to be Casemiro as a striker and Courtois as a striker. Now, a lot of people are against position change keepers, but Courtois was a little bit terrifying when I reviewed him. I was a little bit annoyed on how good he was. Like, he was scoring goals for me, but the more I used him, just kind of, you know, fell off a little bit. I feel like he's a nice super sub option, being 6'6", crazy on the ball as well, considering the height. Unbelievable left foot cannon on him. Power shots are insane. Aerial as well from corners, but I can't see much past that. I think he's lacking a little bit in a few aspects of the game. So for that reason, A. And Casemiro, it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the size of him in game being super stocky. Agility and balance has been boosted a fair bit from his goal, but still moves like a bit like a boulder. Unbelievable reactions and composure, but apart from that, finishing's a bit off, pace is a bit questionable, nice play styles, but for me, yeah, he's in the A category. You know what, Spurs fans, you might still be watching. You might have clicked off because I put Richarlison in the B+. I'll make you feel a bit better, all right? Heung-min Son, Fire versus Ice. One with finesse shot, one with technical playstyle plus. but it's got to be one destination for the two of them. Ice S, Fire S. Heung-min Son is just, I think, always going to be insane this year. No matter how much they nerf finesse shots, the man has a ridiculous finish. Just put your foot through it. Green time the strikes, Chivellas, finesse shots, chips, all of it find the back of the net. I'm not going to lie to you, finesse shot playstyle plus is still pretty overpowered, but I'm a big fan of the technical playstyle plus on the other one as well. I think it's a different aspect to other Sun cards. If you want a lethal out and out finisher, Fire's the way to go. If you want someone who can move a little bit quicker on the ball, definitely go for the ice version, but Spurs fans, I hope you're happy with that one. STF for both of them. Now let's smash out a big bulk of A+ cards. Are you ready for this? Lewandowski into A+ we go. Big Harold, A+. Erling Haaland, A+ for me. Martinelli Winter Wildcard. Willian. Kolo Muani's FC Pro card. I'm also like saying his Evo. Similar kind of base here. So that's both in A+ for me. My boy, the star boy, Bakayo. Musa Dembele Uzi and Diani in the A+. That is a chunk of players right there. I'm going to kind of group Lewandowski and Kane into a similar kind of category. Because I feel like they're very comparable in game. The way they feel on the ball. Surprisingly usable this year. Like previous years, they've been a bit outdated unless you get to the super high rated, high power curve versions of them. But at this stage, Harry Kane's ridiculous. The playmaking aspect on his game is amazing. He doesn't feel as slow as the stats are saying. Same with Lewandowski. And once you get in the box or outside the box, basically anywhere within like 30 yards, they could probably find the back of the net. So for that reason, A+. Erling Haaland, if you've watched previous tier lists of mine, you know I'm not the biggest fan. I just can't get round how to use him properly or utilize his abilities. Yes, the aerial aspect's there and he's quick once he gets going, but I'm much more, I think it's definitely better to be quick and snappy on the ball, especially with press as well. Link up players quick. You want to be quick and moving the ball very fast. For that reason, Haaland lets me down. I feel like he's a little bit slow and sluggish. I hope you guys are in a similar kind of mindset to me here. But for the pure lethal power and finishing that this man has, he's still going to be in the A+ category. Martinelli moves different in game. My boy glides with a technical plus. So good. Knows where the back of the net is as well. Brilliant SBC with the 5-star skills. 100% A+ all day. Similar kind of story with William. Lack of playstyle plus there, but still a very nice option. Can almost play as that playmaking left-sided centre forward or left winger, inverting inside, doing a bit of a madness with the playstyles, linking up the play. Very nice option. Kolo Muani, man, him and his evolution are ridiculous. So quick. A lot of people have been saying on my videos recently that they have a bit of FOMO for some of the Evos that we're going to see in a bit. Understandable, but Kolo Muani Evolution still was a fantastic option at the time and still is usable. I got destroyed by him the other day. I was playing Div Rivals yesterday, grinding the Alaba card. Some guy, Kolo Muani, absolutely annihilated me, so still a great card. Big boy Bukayo Saka. There's another version as well that actually is a playstyle plus. I think I've selected the wrong one here, but still a fantastic option. Right wing, cutting in, maybe it's like a right centre forward, utilising their left foot. I think the other version, the team of the tournament one, has power shot playstyle plus as well, so decent playstyle. Same with Uzi Dembele, 5-star pace, demon. You know the deal with him, right? He's just a ball carrying machine. But 5-star definitely helps with the lack of shooting that he has. Still decent finishing stats. And Diani. I think I put Diani in the S tier last time. I feel like if the game's progressed a little bit now, she's kind of fell off the pace, but still phenomenal. 92 rated. Chivellas are ridiculous. I'm thinking of doing a little video based around Chivellas in the future because I do them a lot. It's probably like my bread and butter when it comes to like scoring screamers. And this girl, yeah, she knows where the back of the net is from them. Chivella playstyle plus and yeah, A+. So smashing out 3 more into the A tier. We're going for Aubameyang towards the top of A. I'm also doing Nico Williams. I forget the name of this promo. It's something Dynasties, I think. And also Bobby Firmino is going into the A tier. Now, Bobby Firmino is pure vibes. Like nostalgia, you think back to the Ultimate Scream card, absolute vibes. The striker version here just doesn't cut it as a striker for me. I feel like he's definitely more of like an attacking centre mid or a box-to-box centre mid, but more attacking. Even the defending isn't really there on this card. Very good on the ball, great dribbling, shooting solid, 5-star skills as well. Just a vibey player. But yeah, I can't quite put him into the A+ category. Nico Williams massively surprised me. I got him on the RTG and tradable, and this man can move. So good on the ball, link up play, give and go. He's quick going in behind. Trivellas are fantastic with the card. Big fan of him. Definitely worth considering if you can get him in on full chemistry. And Aubameyang at the time was elite. So good when he came out. He was quite a hot and cold kind of player. A lot of people didn't like him. A lot of people got on with him. I think that FUT Champions, the week that he came out, was stacked with Aubameyang cards. But I feel like as the game's progressed now, by the way, him and Danny Welbeck Flashback are almost identical on stats. Like, it's actually hilarious how close they are as a comparison. But yeah, the game's progressed, a little bit outdated, but still usable in that A tier. Now let's get out some A+ cards. I'm going to be placing Fire Alexis Sanchez into A. Sophia Smith Trailblazer, João Pedro. We're also putting Lauren Hemp in there, Gabby Jesus, and Lois Openda. Now, Sanchez, my boy, Alexis is back. Not quite at the level he was, but still, he's back. And for the price, so cheap, man. The only issue I do have really is the playstyle plus being flair, bit poor, and the dribbling's not crazy. But in-game, he's got a good body type, makes him feel definitely better on the ball. Finishing solid, pace is there. Nice playstyles like finesse shot, incisive pass, technical, quick step. He can almost play as that kind of like link-up striker. 2 up top, have him like playing off the other player. Brilliant, brilliant option. And for the price, I think he's fantastic. And for me, A+ all day. Sophia Smith, she's been in so many tier lists of mine, but she's still overpowered and still very usable at this stage of the game. I can't wait for her to get, like, hopefully a team of the season. I'm not too clued up with NWSL, but I'm assuming she's pretty good considering the Trailblazer card. So future promo cards are going to be crazy for her. I don't quite know if she'll make the female team of the year. Let me know down below. João Pedro, still ridiculous. Lack of playstyle plus really does impact him, but I feel like he's still insane in game. Similar story to Openda. Just they're the type of cards in game that are going to be usable still for a while. Just super meta, quick, cracked cards with great finishing. Gabby Jesus, I'm not going to lie to you. I wish he was better. But he's still very good, but I feel like he deserves a better card than an 88 Thunderstruck here. The dribbling definitely carries the card. The lack of weak foot is noticeable though. Finishing's not bad. Pace is good because the acceleration's a little bit higher than the sprint speed, so he feels a bit better on the ball. I'm mainly going to include him here purely for the ball carrying, but finishing with a weak foot, a little bit disappointing, but A+ still. Got to be for my boy Gabby. And then, yeah, Hemp's still a sick joke, mate. Still a sick joke. Like, she's so annoying to play against. Like, it's so hard to defend against her, especially because majority of people using this kind of card will have like a Harry Kane, a Haaland, an aerial threat beast in the middle, a Dom Solanke, and they'll be whipping crosses in all day, every day. You know the drill. You've probably played against people like it on this game. For that reason, she's A+ all day. Super quick and cracked. So the Santa hat wielding trickster Mario Balotelli in the A tier. 99 dribbling. Unique card. That's why he's purely in the A. Finishing let me down a little bit when I tried him. Pace wasn't really there. He did feel a little bit clunky considering the insane dribbling stats. But yeah, for the uniqueness, I reckon he still belongs in that A tier. And you know what? Let's smash out some S's. We've left it long enough. We've got Son up here all alone. Let's not mess about now. There's some obvious ones that we're going to get done straight away. Player of the month, Kylian Mbappe. All day into the S tier. Handsome. All day into that S tier. We're also going to be placing Vinny Jr. You know where he's going. S tier. All day for the boy. Let's put Marcus Rashford in here. Why not? The Fire and Ice one. Both fantastic cards on this game. Rashford's still a sick joke. Every promo card he gets. He's been that way for so many years. And you know what? We'll leave it at that for now, because there might be some controversial takes to come in a little bit. I'm also leaving majority of the evolutions towards the end, because I'll touch on them a little bit in detail, each and every one of them. But do I need to say anything here? Mbappe player of the month. Unbelievable. Any version of Mbappe still insane, from the gold all the way up to his team of the tournament. I think that's the most recent one. Still insane. Same with Hansen. Even the gold still probably is S tier for me. And the price of the gold is crazy. She's different gravy in game. Moves unbelievable. Chavella, finesse shots, insane dribbling. Marcus Rashford's ridiculous. If I had to give an opinion on which one I prefer out of the Fire versus Ice, I'd say Fire's still a little bit better, mainly because of a little bit more pace, a little bit better on the dribbling as well. Still fantastic finishing, not too much of a difference from the Ice version. I feel like that definitely makes him feel even more cracked in game. So the Ice is definitely a little bit behind the Fire for me. And then Vinny Jr., he's going to get a team of the year honourable mention. It's going to happen. He'll be 93 or 94 rated. And that's going to be S tier as well. He's just a crazy cracked option and still phenomenal in game. I tell you what, he's super rare. I barely ever play against this guy. I'm not complaining. Like, that's definitely a good thing. Now, some more A+ options we're going to be putting. Jeremy Doku into the A+. Ansu Fati Thunderstruck into the A+. Also, like, grouping his evolutions under the Thunderstruck card here. Kvarat Scalia, Kvaradonna in A+ for me. Luis Diaz into A+. We're also placing Sadio Mane FC Pro in A+. And Ice Sterling is going in. Nah, he's kidding. He's in A+ as well. He's in A+ as well. Doku, I feel like similar to Jesus, there's a little bit more to be desired here. Medium work rates, 4-star, 3-star. Pace demon. For that reason, he's an A+ for me. I just love the way he carries the ball forward. He's so quick and direct. But once you get in the box, finishing's a bit questionable. So make sure you're taking your time with the shooting, or maybe just lay it off and get assists. Ansu Fati's still crazy cracked in game. This Thunderstruck's brilliant. I've got one of his Founder Evos on the RTG. I play him as a striker. Just built different. Like, he's able to carry the ball at speed and bag goals. And I quite like his physical side as well. Feels good, doesn't get bullied easily. Luis Diaz and Kvaratskhelia. Unbelievable cards. Kvaratskhelia for the radioactive here, 5-star, 5-star. He also has a finisher evolution that I probably would say is also in the A+ category for me. I feel like the price as well, easily affordable, but on paper, a little bit outdated. And he might feel outdated very soon, but 5-star, 5-star, still meta stats. Looks like a good option for me, so that's why he's in the A+. Luis Diaz, I feel like he's still a little bit too expensive. As far as I'm aware, he can't get an upgrade. Let me quickly check by loading up his concept real quick. I'm almost positive he's got all the upgrades, right? Because we've progressed now. Yeah, okay, so he's got all the upgrades. Now, 89 rated, 95 pace, unbelievable dribbling stats, no playstyle plus lets him down. Same story with João Pedro, and he's also got a lack of playstyles. For the price, I feel like I would avoid him and go for other options. But if you have him in tradable, he's a good card. And yeah, he's probably rightfully in the A+ category. Just a little bit pricey for me. Sadio Mane for me, still a fantastic option. Great dribbling, great pace, brilliant shooting. You know the package of him. He plays like Sadio Mane's of old on previous years. I used to love his Team of the Year card when that came out. It was a few years ago now. I don't know exactly what year it was. I think him and Salah both had Team of the Year. It might have actually just been Mane. Let me know if you what I'm on about here, if I'm waffling completely. But I know Fuji packed him a lot. Big fan of Fuji. Watched him a fair bit back in the day. Still do watch the boy. And yeah, Mane still could do it. He still moves. No playstyle plus again, by the way. There's a fair few lack of playstyle pluses in that A+ category. But they're still very, very usable and meta. Now, Ice Sterling. In my opinion, the fire is better. I feel like he's better as a forward. Got more pace, better shooting, better playstyle plus for being a striker. But still, Sterling with 5-star skills, unreal dribbling stats, trickster playstyle plus. Almost every ball control playstyle, apart from press proven, is still A+ because he moves different. And I know a lot of you guys out there who are a big fan of this card, and I think he's solid too. So he's going to be in the same category as Sterling. I'm going to put him, we'll put him neck and neck, you know, why not? Just a little bit behind though. Now S tier is where we're heading right here, right now, and we're going to be placing Cristiano Ronaldo Winter Wildcard into the S. I'm also going to be putting Big Mohamed Salah in the S tier. Neymar Fire, Neymar Ice as well into the S tier. If you've been around my channel for a while, you know my feeling on Mo Salah. The only thing that annoys me is the lack of weak foot. Apart from that, he is phenomenal. And this striker version, ridiculous in front of goal. The way he carries the ball as well is glued to the boy's feet. So quick and direct. Lethal finishing on his strong foot. And yeah, he's still in the S tier, but I'm not going to lie to you. If he gets a Team of the Year and they give him 3-star weak foot, I'm throwing hands. Cristiano Ronaldo, Mr. Sui himself, not quite on the levels of previous years. But this Winter Wildcard, I've reviewed him on the channel. He's basically him. The unique body type, the way he flows in game, he feels quicker and much better on the ball than you would expect. Seriously powerful as well. And the finishing just carries the card. It elevates him another level to that S tier. He can bag goals for fun and do it in style. I would say he's still a little bit pricey, but it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's always going to have a premium. And then Neymar, Fire versus Ice. Just a sick joke of a card, man. His Thunderstruck was ridiculous. Fire versus Ice is just a little bit of a level above. I tell you what, the two of them, it's hard to kind of separate and decide which one you want here. I probably would say, in my opinion, the Fire's a little bit better, purely because of the increase on the shooting. You get a bit more pace and a bit more dribbling on the Ice version. However, let's be real. You don't need an increase in dribbling because the Fire one already basically has maxed out dribbling stats. Play styles you got to take into account. Trickster and Flair, both a little bit not really meta. They're just kind of fun, more vibey play styles. So yeah, in my opinion, I'm picking the Fire over the Ice. Let me know which one you're selecting down below. Now, A+ category, we're going to smash out a fair few before we head on to the evolutions. I'm doing Benzema A+, Adeyemi A+, Sam Kerr also into the A+ tier, as well as that big Victor Osimhen in the A+ category. Big fan of Adeyemi's card. He's basically what I wish Doku was. Like, he's super quick, carries the ball, he's got 4-star, fantastic play styles, a brilliant option. even at this stage of the game for sure. Benzema's still lethal with a finesse shot. Radioactive chemistry is fantastic with his card. My boy last year, now if you've been around the channel for a year or two, that Team of the Year Benzema, oh my god, yes. And I'm seeing he's linked with Arsenal in the real world, by the way. Get it done. Even though he's getting on a little bit, I don't care. The man knows where the back of the net is, and he does that. He knows it on FC24 as well. So he's an A+ to me. Sam Kerr, super unique in game. Really big fan of her gold card at the start of the game, and she's so rare on this game. Like, do you ever play against her? I swear I've played against her like once or twice throughout the whole game cycle, but she's lethal. Very, very solid option. Doesn't really get the love and respect she deserves, I think, but it's a fantastic card. Osimhen, purely for pace, power and finishing. Like, that combination is crazy. Needs a playstyle plus on the card, but the shooting's hilariously good. The reactions and the strength physical side of the game, he's just yeah, an absolute bulldozer of a card, and a brilliant option in the A+ for me. So a few cards kind of at the bottom here before the evolutions. You've got Katoto, I'm putting towards the top of A, kind of similar to Osimhen in a way. Chivella's are crazy good. Lack of balance is definitely there though. She gets bullied occasionally, but still a fantastic option. Similar in a lot of aspects to Aubameyang in my opinion. We've also got Nkunku and Messi. Nkunku and Messi. You know what I'm going to do here? Lionel Messi Radioactive is going right in that S tier where he belongs. I won't hear it any other way. And Nkunku. What we going to do? We're going S. We're going S. I had an awakening yesterday. I had an awakening with this man in my team. He was doing things I wasn't expecting. Like the way he intercepts and breaks up the play. I used him as a centre forward and he was making tackles, carrying the ball forward with pace. Chivella's, he knows how to bag him. Like every single time you get that looping animation that's super overpowered. Technical playstyle plus, ridiculous card. Like he's still the Nkunku of old in my opinion and should be in the S tier. Same with Messi. I'm not really going to say much. Just a sick card, man. So good. Get him in your team if you want to get him in your team. Chemistry's not an issue with this version. Hopefully this video hasn't been too long. Normally these go on for 30-40 minutes, but we got there. We are down towards the evolutions. Now this year round, we have some absolutely ridiculous cards that could be crafted as Evos. And I've definitely missed some here, but I've tried to select a small selection that I think are ridiculous in game and still obtainable as of right now. Majority of these, honestly, should be S tier. I'm going to try and separate it a little bit and take a lot of advice of people who I know have used them as well, who have asked about the cards in particular, as I've not tried every single one of them. For example, we're going to do it straight away. We're getting stuck in Marlon. What was this card? I'm seeing comparisons to R9. He's not on the R9's level, but he moves different in game. And I'm annoyed how much I'm seeing. I was like a lot of us, jumped the gun, Kola Mawadi founders. Marlon couldn't get it done. But S tier all day for me. Like, just a ridiculous card. 5-star, 5-star. Chivella plus. Like, has every single kind of aspect to the game you would need at this stage. I feel like even when Team of the Year's out, you're going to see him in a lot of teams. It's going to be a while before he gets dropped. He has literally everything you need to be a lethal striker. Pace, finishing, dribbling, passing, and physicals. All in one package with 5-star, 5-star. He's a ridiculous card. You know what? Go a little bit higher, lad. Just nestle in next to Mbappe, alright? Now, one of the evolutions I have used myself, I've got him on the RTG, is Rodrigo. I'm going to be placing this boy into the A+ category. Rodrigo is a fantastic card, 100k. His other versions, his promo cards, aren't as good on paper and more expensive, which says a lot about how good he is. If you could get the Evo done, I'd say definitely work towards it. The unique dribbling that this man has is pretty crazy. Like the left stick and the right bumper control is so fluid. And he knows where the back of the net is as well. Finesse shots, Trivella's of course. I think he's fantastic. And I absolutely love him on the RTG. Honestly, he carries that account big time because we're lacking a bit in the forward department. So getting him in amplified us a little bit. But I don't think he's quite in the S tier for me. I'm going to keep him in A+ all day. We're also going to be placing in an A+ tier Mr. Anderson Talisca. Now, I'm taking advice off here, someone who has done this card, and they told me not too much of a difference from the radioactive, but the shooting is definitely amplified. When I look at the card's stats on paper, I think you've got a ridiculous player here. The pace looks crazy. The pace fits there. He's long, lanky in game that just feels meta, especially when you play like over-the-top through balls. Use him as like a target man almost. He's going to find a way to take the ball down from the sky, glued to his feet, and then the shooting stats are phenomenal. The dribbling's crazy, even though the balance is a little bit low. I think if you get the card done, definitely consider it. But A+ for me all day alongside Rodrigo. Now then, 5 evolutions remain. And I kind of wanted to be a bit unique here, and I wanted to kind of, you know, give opinions on all of them and separate them, critique them as much as I could. But I can't see around that. Like, I've watched reviews on these cards. I've spoke to people who have certain evolutions that I don't. There's one I do have in here on my main account that is ridiculous. A lot of you guys have seen that video. I can't see any of these not being in the S tier right now, which is a little bit, you know, anticlimactic, but I'm going to do it. It has to be done. We're going for my girl, Ebony Salmon. Ridiculous card. She is basically Mia Hamm 2.0. The dribbling, the pace, the shooting, the travelers. She's so powerful as well. Like, so quick. I've reviewed her on the channel. If you want to check it out, really enjoyed it. It's probably one of my favourite videos I've done. I put a lot more time into the editing. So if you do check it out, let me know what you think of that. But she was dominating. I think it was up against the, I think Lucio. It might be Lucio and I can't remember who was the left back. Kai Havertz, who's annoying to play against. She was running rings around them. So powerful, direct, cutting inside. I almost scored some absolute insane goals with her as well. So she is S tier in my opinion. Barcola, the most ridiculous 87 rated card I think we've probably ever seen. 5-star, 5-star, PSG, France, 95 pace, 91 shooting, 93 dribbling. Like, unbelievable card. Like, looking at him on paper, the stats are hilarious for this kind of level. And it does make you think, come team of the season, what kind of evolutions are we going to have? Surely we're looking at like 95 to 99 rated cards with like multiple 99 rated stats the way we're going. It has to be that way because we're only in January. And this boy moves different in game. One thing I will say, massive shout out to this lad over here, Rumori. Brilliant review on the card. He did him almost immediately. 100% check him out. Top bloke as well. Brilliant channel. 4.2k subs. Go drop him a sub if you want to check out the card in detail. Fantastic review in my opinion. But yeah, S tier all day. Babajide has one of the most insane unique cards in this game. Give her a Hunter Chem style and you are flying. She's so quick. The dribbling's ridiculous. She's got 99 strength on the card. She's super physical. A bulldozer player. Like, trust me. Ridiculous card and S tier all day. Felipe Anderson and Kwami also in that S tier. Like, these 5 evolutions here below Marlon, I would say Marlon's like the best if you can get him, but if you can get any of the 5 here, you're absolutely flying. All 5 of them are unique, powerful, fantastic in game. Kwami, ridiculous again. 94 dribbling on this card with 5-star, 5-star, lethal shooting stats. Pace split isn't ideal, but still an absolute demon. The lack of acceleration, I say lack of acceleration, it's still like 88 or something. Definitely has helped with the press proven. It makes him feel even more quicker in game. Trivela playstyle, phenomenal card, and super rare as well. If you've got him done, let me know down below. I'd love to review him for this channel. Felipe Anderson every single year, phenomenal player. At this stage of the game, I probably would say he might be in the top 5 right wingers. He must be. I mean, we've got Neymar, who's controversially a right winger, could play anywhere in the front 3. We've also got the likes of Vinny Jr. on the wing, Salah, who's technically a winger, Rashford. These are more strikers. Hansen's definitely better than Anderson, by the way, just saying. It's going to take a lot to beat this girl. But Anderson, crazy card. 5-star, 5-star with the Founders upgrade one. This one, I believe, is the other version that you can still do without the Founders, which is still crazy. Just, yeah, an all-round package. Now, do let me know down below if you agree or disagree with this tier list. I tried to include the majority evolutions that I think are super meta and overpowered. There's going to be so many that I've missed and a lot of cards that you guys probably love and adore. So do let me know down below in the comment section if there is someone I've missed. Let me know your opinion, if you agree or disagree with most of my shouts here. Drop a sub if you're new. Let's turn that percentage to about 20% if we can. I'll catch you later. Take it easy.